Hey guys, welcome to The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, episode 28, the Eggman here. And, last episode we defeated the temple boss and got a pure medal. This episode, if you go to the mailbox, a day after on your DS clock, a day after you defeat the Goron temple, you'll get a letter from Gongoron, and contained in the letter will be a courage gem. That's awesome. And yeah, you're not going to get it right after you defeat the Goron temple, so that's why you may not have got it already. But now we're going to go collect some treasure in the sea with our salvage arm. So I'll see you guys when we do that. The first treasure we're collecting, as you can see, we're right over it on the map there, and inside is going to be a random ship part. The next treasure we're gonna get is this one all the way down there, and inside this treasure will be another random ship part. And finally we're gonna collect this treasure down here. And inside this one is another random ship part. So, hopefully you got some ship parts that you need for your ship to upgrade it, but unfortunately I didn't get any of those. But as you probably haven't already noticed because you haven't seen my rupee count, I've went and added the cannon that we got from, I can't remember where exactly we got the ship part from, but the cannon that matches our ship, I think it's called an iron cannon. I went and put that on our ship, and then traded all the other ship parts that we didn't need. But here we're going to dock on the Isle of Frost. If you haven't already come here and destroyed all the ice blocks around, you can check in an earlier episode for that. But you just sail around the island and shoot with your cannon all the ice blocks, so it's not too difficult to do. But docking here, you can see there's a new race that we discovered, the Anuki, or something along the lines of that. You can talk to all these different Anuki, but they don't have much important or anything too important to tell us. Just a lot of them are saying that we should visit the island chief and see what he has to say, and some of them are going to be kind of worried about a problem. And in here there's a somewhat smart Anuki, so we're gonna go check him out and see what he has to say. It's kind of funny what he has to say here. So there's something about a peace agreement. Peace is like, I think it's like a piece of cake. I always liked, or I just saw that for the first time when I was playing through this, and I enjoyed that. The smartest Anuki on the island is thinks peace treaties are a piece of cake, which is kind of depressing for their tribe, and hope their island chief is smarter than him, or else I don't know how they get by. And these guys are also going to talk about the Yooks and how they're rivals, and how one of them entered the island. But now we're finally going to go to the chief's house and see what he has to say for us. So apparently one of the Yooks has taken one of the villagers and is impersonating him now. So we are gonna go figure out now who is impersonating the Anuki, which Yooks it is, and we're going to discover him, hopefully. So you're just gonna wanna head over up here to this part of the island, to the Anuki estates, and first of all we're gonna head up to the top right corner, go across here, and this stone statue is gonna tell us that if we draw a line between here and the chief's house, somewhere along that line there's gonna be a buried treasure. So we're gonna take out our map, draw this line, and we're gonna go find that treasure, which is in front of this sign right here, in front of the Anuki estate sign. It's a big red rupee worth 200 rupees. And that's also a hint to get more rupees. You're gonna dig in front of all the signs of the villagers in Anuki estates. We got a big green rupee there, another 100 rupees. And there's blue rupee worth 5, another big green rupee. So that's 400 rupees so far just by digging in front of signs, not counting the smaller rupees that we've gotten. So there we go. Now we're going to enter all the houses and see what they have to say for themselves and try and figure out which one is lying, because out of all these Anuki, only one of them is lying, and that's the Yooks. So we'll know which one it is, or we'll have to figure out which one it is by deciphering all their clues and finding out which one is telling the truth, which ones are telling the truth, and which ones are lying. So we're just gonna keep well, I don't know, brain's going slow today or something. We're just gonna keep talking to all these Anuki and getting their clues, and then we'll decipher the clues once we've talked to all of them. Okay, so just one more clue to get now. And this is in Dobo's house. Awesome. Okay, so now that we've done that, we talked to all of them, but I'm gonna decipher them. We're gonna start off with all the characters that are saying that a different character is telling the truth, because if they're lying by saying that they're telling the truth, that means the other one is lying, and we can't have two liars, so that's going to cross out Dobo, Mazzo, and Fofo. And since we know that Fofo is telling the truth, that Gumo never lies, we know that Gumo is telling the truth, saying either Fofo or Aro is lying. And we know that Fofo is telling the truth, so that means that Aro is the liar. And that's going to cross Kumo out from the list. And we're going to go talk to Aro now. So exiting Dobo's house now, we're going to head back into Aro's house and see what he has to say for himself. So talk to him again. Say it's you. He's going to go all defensive on you and just keep saying that it's him. But then finally he reveals himself and says that he thought he had an amazing costume, but no costume is going to work on us. Apparently the Yooks wants to eat Celia. I wouldn't mind too much. But he's gonna give us something good, but ends up just being a huge breath of air in our face. we try and go back into Aro's house, then nothing's gonna be in there, so we're gonna go talk to the island chief, like Celia said. He asks us if we want revenge, and we're, oh well, whatever, but of course Celia answers for us and really wants to get revenge on him, so of course we have to go, and apparently the next pure metal is in the Temple of Ice. So to get there we have to go through this cave, so we're gonna do that now. This guy's gonna block us off, but he hears that we want to get through, and the island chief let us, so he'll move out of the way for us. In here we've got some pots, and we got this sign right here. It's gonna tell us do not erase, but apparently somebody's already erased it. But it's gonna give us instructions on how to defeat a Yook, and it's pretty simple. They're gonna inhale, and while they're inhaling, you can just throw a bomb into their mouth, and then attack them like crazy. There's gonna be 6 Yook throughout this field, and we're gonna have to defeat all of them, so that's what we're doing now. Here's the second one. It's pretty easy with your upgraded power gem sword. It just takes 3 hits and can easily defeat them. Found another Yook here, the third one, so we're gonna take him out. And there we see another one, the 4th one. Do the same strategy to take him out. And there's just 2 more now. There you could see a treasure chest, but we're not going to be able to get it right now. So just head up here, and there's 2 Yook for us to take on. And once you take both of them out, it's gonna somehow magically melt the ice. For some reason, defeating monsters creates extreme heat. But anyways, just head up this way, and 5 seconds after you defeat the monsters, the extreme heat disappears and makes the ice appear again. But we find this Yook up here, which we had to face earlier, this Yook was impersonating Aru. But you can just easily take him out, the same way as the other Yook, except he'll be swinging his club a lot more. But we're just going to head into the Temple of Ice, and we're going to end this off here. So next time we are going to travel through the Temple of Ice in search of another pure metal.